first down. It's Hall. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down. It's Hall, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Check 43.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
It got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score, Dolphins 14, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it here with Hunt. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Quick, 315. 36. Check Mike, check Mike. Hey, check 24, check 24. Hold up. Joker. 80 weapon.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there. 56. 80. Bravo. Spike, 56. That's it.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Topper! 56. Check, 56. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. He completes this one to Mack. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
56. Mike, 56.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hey, Echo.
To throw is Rosen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch it. Kill. Monday. Check. 6-6. Pull it hard. Check 49. Hard. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, that's going to be caught by Kirk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on first down. Hall. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
37-yard line.
You draw quarter. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Take me out. Here we go.
2nd and 5 now. Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56.
Now Rosen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Rosen now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try to run this one in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Alert.
Third and goal. Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This is taken at his 4. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Here's Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. After the loss, here's second and 12 from the 18.
18-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, Team 6, recon, 132 fighter.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From midfield now, here's Rosen. going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
31 yards on the punt there, and the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta?
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Middle. Hurry.
On first down, it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 32 on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. On second and goal, Rosen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
On third down, Paul, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first time.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Ryan.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Zebra.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Now he lets it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
To throw is Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And now it's Rosen looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 96 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 52.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check nickel.
24.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line. Judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
61, matchbox lights. Now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That's his way of putting it behind them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Ready. 5.
A first down throw for Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Young now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Undercrunch. Tight dog. Let's go.
4th down, Young. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check 56, 80.
I smell fear in that offense.
Quarter.
Smell fear in that offense.
Hey, Delta. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen is going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
54. He can't hang.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Check 26. Hey, zoom.
Second down and goal. Rosen to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. There to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So bad mistake there by the kicker as the ball goes out of bounds. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing, Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and goal, Young.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Rosen back into his end zone. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
60 or 56. Here we go, let's bring it.
Following the interception, Young. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Young. His throw caught at about the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Let's go. Big edge. Watch out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. On 4th down, Young, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
80. 6. Hard.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Miami, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, lost to the pile as they dropped it.